Okay. Let me... Fun stuff. Okay. So all this fun stuff. So, without further ado, guys, I've just been brought into this finals tournament here. So, it's going to be the iCCup 1x1 SR free-for-all tournament. So, without further ado, starting on the top left as the white Zerg, it will be fLip easy. It was Samjock fLip before, but now is, I think, teamless, or it's now on Team Easy. Never heard of the team before. And his opponent will be the red Protoss Alfio from IFU. And yes, the music is intro music, don't worry, it's not going to be permanent. I just use it for intro, so have no worries. And great, people are lagging, so without further ado, the map is going to be on Sniper's Ridge. Yep. Update Sniper's Ridge 2, okay. So have no fear, Sniper's Ridge. And apparently these players complained about not having land latency, which is a little stupid, but... Okay. So I have no ability to really have much sight of what these players are doing. It looks like we have a 9-pool, or an overpool rather, coming up for fLip right now. Let me fix that fLip right here. And fLip's a pretty high level. He was on Samjock. I believe he's still on the roster for iCCup for that, but don't really know anything about them. And Alfio, the name sounds familiar, but don't take any disrespect to that player. I don't really know a lot about IFU, other than the fact that my co-caster a lot of the time is the manager of that. But I might have casted him once or twice. I don't really know much about Alfio, so I apologize ahead of time. But fLip is just going to go and overpool this game, so nothing too bad, at least. Apparently, some audio levels that need to be changed. And Sniper's Ridge, though, definitely Zerg. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so we have a probe scope, but fLip is just going to go take off the far third base. That's fine. I mean, I don't really know if Alfio can really delay her this long. A lot of high-level Protosses do this, though, and he got a little lucky with the scouting information really quick. So, yeah, it's a nice call for fLip to do this. It's not bad, and it's gonna be a Forge Cannon Nexus build, not double cannon. It's just gonna be a single cannon build. He may throw down another one, which Sniper's Ridge, I mean, it's kind of a ballsy move in some ways. You know, I mean, he went overpool, so I mean, it's not going to be a 9-pool with speed or anything, but he does get the lings out faster. But you know, he's not really utilized the overpool in a way that would really make sense. I mean, if you look at this just pure build orders right now, it hasn't really done anything for fLip at all. He's made 2 sets of lings, and Alfio's not even really afraid of lings at all. He only went 1 cannon. It didn't really delay the Nexus. He only put down 1 cannon, which is playing it a little safe, but not getting. It's not like it's going to be like a forged Nexus build, not a Nexus first build, but fLip only made 2 lings, so there isn't that much. I don't really know how to explain it very well, but also the chat's open if you want to say anything. But yeah, so nothing's really happened. I mean, both players have kind of killed off what both players have done. They're just countering after each other's builds. Things are looking very standard. And again, I'm kind of a little disoriented right now because I just literally got a Skype notification by Trader, and it's like, dude, he just said like go stream ? And I'm like, what do you want me to cast? It's like, oh, finals of tournament. So this is the best of 3 finals. So I wish best of luck to both players right here. Alfio's getting some kind of cybercore timing, but because both players were insisting on land latency, even though now with high latency it doesn't really matter anymore, because as you can tell, apparently Zerg really wants to have very low latency. I mean, I don't know what the whole issue is, but what it pretty much ends up meaning, though, is that I use W Launcher, not because I prefer it over iCCup Launcher, it's just that it has more plugins for it, and because of that, there's no anti-hack launcher, even though I have land latency on there anyway, so it would actually make sense for it to work. But nonetheless, I didn't want to argue with the players, so Alright, second gas going down for Alfio right here, so he's going to want to tech to something right here. Then he goes down the Stargate. Citadel's probably going to be coming up with that. So things are looking very, very standard. May get +1 on the forge, may get +1 on the air. We'll have to find out. And there, oh, okay, so he's going to go double Stargate build. Okay, you don't see it as much. And this Overlord was in this rally, so he's going to lose an Overlord right here, which may force a supply block, which I can't actually tell. So, again, live casting sometimes isn't the best, easiest thing for me to do, but just because I can't figure out what the hell they're making. But Spire's going down. A 3 hatch Meta? Well, no, okay, no, that's just standard Spire. Okay, so he's gonna get Scourge to deal with this, but I hope he has enough. But here come a lot of Lings, and is it gonna be enough to really break through this? He's gonna get a couple in there. Probes are gonna try to stop it. Flip's doing Flip got a nice run by in, but there's already a cannon in the mineral line here, so I don't really think these are gonna be super spectacular Zeke Lings that we're used to seeing. But it's gotten what, maybe three or 2 or 3 probe kills right there. Not bad, not bad. Corsair, the first Corsair is out now. Is he even investing in +1? It doesn't look like it. But yeah, that's double Stargate right there. It may even be carriers. I don't really know how viable you would see it. I've seen carriers with Protoss have been the most consistent build that this map's been the most carrier-friendly build that I've seen. Not because I think it's the best carrier map, it's just because I've seen Protosses go carriers on this map. So he may eventually transition to that, or else it's kind of silly to go double Stargate. I mean, the way I look at it, if you're gonna go do something with the double Stargates, like you want to utilize them. You know, it's not orthodox to go double Stargate for the reason that many Protosses prefer to get high gateway units, get Storm and stuff like that to combat, Dark Swarm, stuff like that, and I mean, when Ultras and Lings come out, I mean, air isn't the best thing to defend bases with. Scouts are kind of crappy, or are actually really crappy. Anything you can do with I'll quote Ninazurg on this one. I'm pretty much sure anyone would agree with this. Scouts are pretty like the sucky unit that does everything, but like Corsairs are better anti-air, carriers to do better DPS on the ground. Like they're kind of in the middle, in between, but they're really expensive, so no one really uses them. So, but even still, I mean, you're gonna want to utilize these things. He may go like Corsair DT, could be an option. Corsair Reaver, but we'd probably see Reaver tech already out. Getting something from the Cyber Core, it might be range. This should be probably around the range in ZVP normally comes around 10 minutes, I think, around that mark. I know we're not 10 minutes in this game yet, I don't think. That being said, though, I really have no idea. But we have a 4th base going up here in the top right for fLip right here. That is a lot of Corsair, though. I will let you know, that is a lot of Corsair. And these Scourge are not... Oh, no. Okay, 1 Corsair does go down, but there's no AA. fLip is in trouble. But while we're watching everything die, though, we're just seeing Citadel tech being thrown down. Okay? So while this looks really, really bad, and fLip doesn't really... If fLip somehow can recuperate and get an army up, these are probably Overlords hatching right now, I think he'll be okay, as long as he can eventually deal with these, because there's not going to be an incoming attack from Protoss for quite some time. He's just putting down a couple more gateways now. So, it's not the end of the world. I mean, he's going to be gearing up for like a 2-base timing push, and that's totally fine, but it does give some reaction timing for fLip to respond. The only issue, though, is that he needs to have a response to these Corsair, but also playing defensive to stop a gateway timing push up a 2-base. And those Scourge are starting to dwindle down this right now. Now, thing is still spinning, so I want to say, oh, there's a support bay. Okay. So it might be, well, it wouldn't be Corsair Reaver now, because that's way too many gateways off 2-base. And I kind of like this build idea, but I'm just hoping fLip realizes, though, that soon there is going to be a very, very hot, like, strong 2-base timing push. I mean, he's off of 6 gateways. And he's still producing out of 2 Stargates right now, which I didn't even know you could do. So I don't really know the macro capabilities, but there is going to be a crap ton of units coming out for Alfio soon. And he's going to go Mutalisks. Okay, this is not China ZVP, okay? You rarely... I mean, Mutalisks, the natural, yes, but there's +1 Corsair out. You know, I'm really not quite sure if these are the right... I mean, look at that. That's like a... These Mutas are just gonna die. That I don't agree with fLip, what he's doing right now, but... It's not like he really has a choice. I mean, he's still off of Lair Tech. I mean... Lurkers are probably the best option right now. And there's a lot of Zealots coming in here. That SimCity isn't the best. And we're trying to have a nice split on the Mutalisk right here, but Mutalisks head on against +1 Corsair just don't end well at all. And there's a lot of stuff happening on screen. My microphone, so much in-game audio is going on right now, but I think Alfio will take game 1. Yeah, fLip will have the GG right here. And it's a great game right there. Partially, maybe due to a wrong tech switch by fLip. Going Mutalisks is not the proper way to deal with that, but feel free to disagree with me, guys. Thanks for watching on YouTube. People on stream, we'll be back soon.